This is the Apple AirTag, Apple's newest item tracker. It has the same appearance of the buttons people pinned to their backpacks in elementary and middle school, and it directly competes with this guy, Tile. I've had the AirTags for nearly a week now, and here's my initial impressions and short-term review about using them. The long-term review might be later, maybe after like a year or so. I don't know yet, we'll see. Either way, let's get started. You can purchase a single AirTag for $30 or a pack of 4 for $100. Each AirTag comes pre-installed with a CR2032 battery, which is easily replaceable by pressing down the metal backplate with both of your thumbs and turning the backplate counterclockwise. The back will probably get all scratched up after using it over time. And the front is just white plastic that can be customized with engravings before purchase, especially if you want yours to have a choice of preset emojis like the poop emoji, or if you want your AirTag to look like a giant M&M. The setup process is super easy. You take the AirTag out of the packaging and pull out the plastic tab that is connected to it. Once the tab is removed, the AirTag will beep, and your iPhone on iOS version 14.5 or later will display a screen asking if you would like to set up your AirTag. And then your phone will ask you what type of item you're sticking this York peppermint patty sized tracker on. You can select any of the preset options or select your own custom name and icon to represent that AirTag. After that, it will ask for your personal information, which I am blurring. From there, the setup process is complete for your AirTag. In the Find My app and under items, you can play a sound from the AirTag. You can also set it into lost mode, which will give a prompt to other people who find your AirTag your phone number. If someone with an Android device finds an AirTag, then they can scan the AirTag with NFC and find the owner's information there. And finally, the big feature everyone has been showing the most is the precision finding feature, which by the way only works on specific models of iPhones that have the ultra-wideband chip. In my opinion, I think the precision tracking is probably the standout feature of this product. What happens is if you're close enough to your AirTag and you turn on precision tracking, your iPhone will then provide you with directions on how to reach your AirTag. Basically, it's putting you on an Easter egg hunt for your item. The distance where precision tracking would start giving you directions all depends on the signal strength. The furthest distance I got before precision tracking started was around 28 to 32 feet from the product I was trying to track. But that was when the AirTag was in a clear open space with only furniture in the way. When I shoved the AirTag into my backpack and into a closet, I needed to get into about 15 feet of the AirTag before the precision tracking initiated with directions. This was with the AirTag signal being blocked by a wall and of course being inside my backpack. When you're not near the AirTag updates its location by sending a signal out to other iPhones and other supported devices around the area to update you on its location. So in the US, a little over half of the smartphone using population use an iPhone. So that vast network of iOS devices and other Apple products are used to ping location data for AirTags. That being said, the AirTag is not a live tracker. It doesn't constantly update the location of where it's at. It only updates in intervals of 15 minutes. And if the AirTag is moving around a lot and it happens to update itself, the tracking is sometimes inaccurate. But here's the big question a ton of people had when these were released, and I was included in that, and it was, could these things be used to stop people by hiding this in their pocket, their purse, their jacket, whatever? And the answer to that is honestly, it depends. If you have an iPhone on iOS 14.5 or later, the AirTag will send a notification to your phone after you start going to any of your frequently visited locations that says, hey, there's an AirTag following you and it isn't yours. If you then scan that AirTag using NFC on iOS or Android, it will pop up a web page that will tell you how to disable the AirTag if it's not in lost mode. But if you're an Android user or an iPhone user on an older iOS version, then the AirTag will start beeping after 3 days of not being with the original owner. Which, if you're an Android user, isn't all that bad, right? Because your device isn't constantly giving off a signal for the AirTag to report with. But chances are, you'll probably come across plenty of people with Apple devices that will ping the AirTag's location for you, like if you live in an apartment complex or your neighbor has a quick chat with you. I think 3 days is a long time before the AirTag starts beeping, and by that time, a potential stalker could figure out where you live, since most people need to sleep. And during those 8 hours of sleep, the AirTag isn't moving, and the reported location is more accurate because of that. That's a scary thought. I'm sure most iPhone users will update to 14.5 or later, so it won't be much of an issue for them. But for Android users, 3 days before knowing someone has been actively trying to track you is a really long time, and that could potentially be really, really dangerous. Okay, enough of thinking about all those dark kind of thoughts. Let's talk about price, which is another dark topic. It's quite nice that these AirTags are the same price as a standard Tile and a little cheaper than the Tile Pro. And to fully unlock the Tile's potential, you need to be subscribed to Tile Premium, which adds to the cost of owning tiles. But I think people look at this price tag and think the AirTag is straight up just cheaper, which is not the case. Well, when you place the AirTag and the Tile side by side, things start to get a bit more obvious. The AirTag is round and the Tile is square, but the Tile has a hole punch in the top left. This leads to more versatility with the Tile, letting you easily slide it into a backpack, hook it onto your keys, or even zip tie it to the handle of things like a bad 5-minute craft sketch. On the other hand, the AirTag really can only be slipped into your bag, or you can just slap double-sided tape on it and then slap it onto an item. That is until you buy accessories for the AirTag. And that's my personal biggest problem with the AirTags. And it's something that Apple is really, really good at. They get you to buy an accessory for the iPhone, like AirTags, then get you to buy accessories for that accessory. So the cost of the AirTag, if you want to use it any other way than just slipping it in your bag, is going to cost you more money, unless you're willing to just duct tape the AirTags to everything. That's not practical, and I would not recommend it. The cheapest accessory I found so far to strap AirTags to different things is $9, and the most expensive is $450. That's a whole iPad and an Apple Pencil. And then you still got money left over. Okay, all seriousness here, if you're thinking about getting AirTags, you really have to think about what you plan to stick these things on, because the cost definitely starts to add up with all of these different accessories. So just be careful with that. So, conclusion time. Should you get these AirTags? As always, I'm gonna sound like a broken record here and go with the answer people hate to hear. It depends. While it's a little early to see what these are truly capable of after a round of software updates and future iPhones, it does what it sets out to do. It's a tracker for your items, but can sometimes be inaccurate when the item is moving. It's not a live tracker, and you shouldn't expect it to be. But before you buy the AirTag, understand its limitations and inaccuracies with moving objects, and its potential to cost even more than tiles when you account for the necessary accessories that you have to pair with it. Is the precision tracking cool? Yes. It's super useful for finding your lost keys around the house, and when you're close by, precision tracking helps you find items way faster instead of pulling up every couch cushion trying to find your lost item. It's also not an anti-theft device, but it also takes items that normally would be lost forever, like your backpack you left on the bus, into a trackable item that could help you find it. Now, should you try to get your item back if it ends up 100 miles away in a super sketchy looking area? That's a different story altogether, and spoiler alert, you probably shouldn't. It's dangerous. So if you're looking for an item tracker and you own an iPhone, this might be a good place to start. But again, understand its limitations and be cautious of that low price tag because of how expensive this could end up being with all the accessories. Either way, let me know what you think. Did these $25 to $30 devices meet your expectations or meet your needs? Did this video persuade you out of getting these? Or did it persuade you into getting these? What would you stick these things on? I'm curious about that. Leave all that in the comment section below, and don't forget... Wow, did I forget my lines? Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Bye.